Thank you both for being here. Governor, you know former Governor Christie. You're familiar with his voters and supporters in your home state. I want to get your thoughts on Christie jumping into the 2024 race. And specifically, do you think he's in it to win it, or is he in it to try to hurt Trump?
Well, he's got nothing to lose by getting in it. He raises his profile nationally, which is nowhere, as you can see from that poll right now. And he is someone who enjoys the battle and the to and fro and can certainly, compete with Trump on that. The problem for him is obviously, as Steve pointed out, is to get on the debate stage. And that's going to be a challenge for him. But he's got a record to run on, good and bad, and people will look at that. But his numbers right now are not in a place where I would think it's going to be highly probable that he can get on the debate stage. But clearly he's done a lot of analysis and figures that it's worth his while to do this, to try this. And I don't know that it's totally anybody but Trump, because I think with all the candidates that are in there, in fact, they might make it easier for Donald Trump to win. And of course, as far as getting on the debate stage, don't forget, one thing Donald Trump absolutely commands is the interior political workings of the National Committee and all those the apparatus. So he's going to do everything he can to keep Christie off the debate stage.
To Robert's point about this moving further and further to the right as we watch the primary race play out, Governor, right now DeSantis is, of course, his closest competition, Trump's closest. And DeSantis is attacking Trump's record on immigration. He's touting how he's sending National Guard members to the border. What do you make of DeSantis trying to portray Trump as weak on border security? Can DeSantis out-Trump Trump?
I don't think so. At the end of the day, I don't think so. He's hurt himself a lot. He's made some very strange decisions, I think, as a governor, going after Disney and just this. He's going just that bit too far on abortion, on book bans, that I believe that's why you see his numbers have gone down, that even the most extreme of the Republicans are getting uncomfortable with the kind of things they're seeing from him at this point.
One Republican who has decided not to run is New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu. Let's listen to his thinking about this.
I don't mind who gets into the field, but given where the polls are right now, every candidate needs to understand the responsibility of getting out, and getting out quickly if it's not working. If we do what we did in 2016, you're going to have somebody win this nomination with 35% of the Republican support. That's not where we should be as a party. That's not where anybody wants to be.
But it's not just somebody for you. It's Donald Trump.
Well, it is. But again, it's somebody who is in the past.
So, Governor Whitman, you've sort of broken away from the Republican Party as the co-chair of this new forward political party we mentioned, made up of Republicans, Democrats, Independents, hoping to appeal to moderates. But do you agree that the more options voters have, the better it is for Trump's chances?
I actually do, and that's one of the reasons why we're not focused at all on the presidential. We're building from the ground up. Our focus, there are 500,000 elective offices across the country. In any given election, fully 70% of those are uncontested. We think everybody should have a challenge and a choice. And so we're focusing on those elections that make the most impact on your daily life, your mayor, your school board, your library commission. And all we're asking, and we'll support Republicans, Democrats, or independents as long as they agree, well, to uphold the rule of law, support the Constitution, work across the aisle, but most importantly, to change the way we elect our candidates. That means open primaries and ranked choice voting, because the American people want people who represent them, not some party. Right. And that's why we're not going to have these hard and fast party positions on abortion and guns. That's going to be up to our state parties.
Robert Gibbs and former Governor Todd Whitman, thank you both so much for joining us.